Thank you so much, Femi, for this very lovely introduction. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for being here with us. It's a pleasure, Honorable Kapaka, to have you for this fireside chat. There are a couple of things that I would like to just present in terms of our learnings, in terms of development, delivery mechanism that support development and agricultural transformation. Today, what I'm really hoping to do is to also indicate what has been some of our own learning and perhaps my own personal learning as well. We are a partnership between the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, AGRA, IFAD, and McKinsey & Company, so all present today in the room. Our value proposition, and this is a very busy slide, so I will ask you to just concentrate on the left side of it. Our value proposition is on visioning and strategy operationalization, institutional support, and flagship implementation, and support to flagship delivery as well. When I was just a candidate, I was asked, what do I think are the key ingredients for agriculture transformation? And at the time, which is a little over 2 years ago, I thought it was strong leadership, political will, political commitment. We spoke about it in the room today. And what are the key drivers? We need drivers for that will in order to implement it. And at the time, I had really focused my attention on the Minister of Agriculture, who's supported by finance, water, land, trade, and infrastructure, and now we know, and so much more. Managers and implementers, but we also understood that for sustainability, we need to have mechanisms that can survive political changes, but also economic shocks, because those could also be the aspect. And at the time, I thought flexibility and agility were quite important as well. What are the key features of that delivery unit? We thought partnership, Chief Minister mentioned it very much, and all of the distinguished guests have also highlighted it. But most importantly, it's agility. So problems will change and evolve over time. And a delivery unit, transformation office, or an agency should be able to adapt to it and be able to always drive the transformation agenda. It should also be a focused entity. So delivery is large, the scope is large, there are a lot of things to implement. And as Jonathan would say, delivery happens continuously. It's not something that starts on one day and ends. But then what is the focus of that agenda? It cannot tackle all of it, but how can it tackle the most catalytic aspect that is at the time required in order to progress a transformation agenda? And it should be able to be multi-dimensional as well. We have co-authored a blueprint with McKinsey and a former director of the ATA in Ethiopia, and have looked at several models of delivery mechanism, and looked at from the organizational structure to the leadership commitment to the anchoring, what are some of the things that we should be looking into? And of course, starting just by what we thought at the time was a good definition of what is a delivery unit. So a group of highly skilled people at the center of government that are here to safeguard the outcomes of initiatives that require particular attention. So again, the transformation agenda that we're trying to push.
We have a very ambitious program. It's costed 1.8 billion. We've done quite a lot of work. The objectives we have are there. We want to reduce how much food we're importing. And we're very clear, it's not going to be everything. But when it comes to rice, when it comes to cassava, flour, wheat flour, when it comes to chicken and eggs, these are things we have the right ecologists to do. We want to make sure we increase our exports. Cocoa, cashew, oil palm. These are areas where we can do quickly, create jobs, increase forex and boost the economy. These are the goals that we have. Jobs for women and youth. We think we're very specific on the types of value chain that we've selected to be able to do that. Hunger and malnutrition. And I really want to thank His Excellency, the former Prime Minister in Tanzania, for highlighting that. We often forget because, and I'm glad we come here every year now, where there's a systems approach to agriculture. And it's not just agriculture, it's the food systems. And we are very deliberate about thinking now, not just what we're producing, not just the calories, but the quality of the calories, the system that it works through to get to farmers. We don't want to just, the fifth objective that we have there is not just feeding today, but this nexus around food, climate, nutrition, energy, that everything we're doing is sustainable, and it's not just for today, but for the future, and we're also regenerating our environment. We believe a good partnership where we are guided by the Feed Salon strategy that will come will be super awesome. And I think we will move faster, we'll move at scale, we will innovate, and we will feed Salon. Thank you.